If you can't see this, because you'll probably cut this out anyways, but we've got AGNG UFC 300 Kellan B.
So we basically got chalk finally. We were running low.
Well, we bought a bunch that one time at Michael's.
No, that's what I grabbed it from.
Yeah.
That light about to go down. But this is what we were working with here. A Tic Tac.
That itty bitty tiny piece of yellow, and it was yellow chalk.
Yeah. But
hopefully you can see this while we're
Bianca clutches up with the UFC 300 artwork. She might as well have made the logo herself.
Yeah.
It looks really freaking good. Just freehanding it, just first try, bam. That's good.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Kellan, this isn't just any other UFC fight night. This isn't just any other UFC card. I'm whipping out the UFC 229 Conor McGregor versus Khabib because I think that low-key, we've had a lot of sick events. We've been spoiled as UFC fans and MMA fans as of late, but UFC 229 was probably one of the most anticipated cards of the year, and I think that UFC 300 is
up there,
probably the most since then, because UFC 229 I think is the highest selling pay-per-view card of all time.
So you think this one will be the highest selling pay-per-view now?
Probably. I mean, all right, let's be real. It's not as stacked as we want it to be, but there's 2 fights on there. The third. After the Nickal fight, we've got the freaking Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan, and then obviously the BMF title after that, which is going to be ridiculous. And I think that's why people are tuning in, because those are legit dream fights. The other ones on there, like, okay, whatever. Like, the main event could be a little bit better. The undercard's fine. But I actually did some preparation in this, and I have some kind of cool artwork that I made that I already pre-did ahead of time, so I already have like my thumbnails ready to go, and I'll post it on All Gear No Game. It's nothing that insane, but like, I'm just getting into this week. I've been watching every single Max Holloway interview, every single Justin Gaethje podcast, his interviews. That fight is just unbelievable. Like, the closer it's got, the more it's like, dude, you want that to last every minute of the 25 minutes. I do not want anybody to go down early. That's what people are buying the pay-per-view for, is the BMF title. I don't really think...
Imagine if it's like horrible.
It's going to be horrible. It's going to be bad.
Think?
Yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be extremely violent, a lot of blood.
No, I mean, like, if like there's like a first round knockout.
I know. Dude,
or
this
like
is gonna
they
be one of those
freaking
cards.
do like an eye poke and like disqualification or something.
Yeah.
That'd
I will
be crazy.
actually jump out of the window
if that happens.
If Arman versus Charles ends in a nut shot, I'm going to actually like that. This actually is bound. That's bound to happen. One of the best fights. Watch the main event go down with a nut shot. Alex Pereira is gonna kick the cock off of Jamal Hill. But Bianca, you haven't seen them before. I don't know if you've got any alerts, but we're the kings of reviews here. We love the main things we do here. Bracket fight ranked games. It's so much fun. I made one, all right? And then a game that Bianca can do so she feels included in the MMA world. Because, Bianca's very into fashion. And what happened this week, all right? We got some custom fight kits for 3 of the fighters on the card. Alex Pereira, Max Holloway, 4. Justin Gaethje, and Zhang Weili. All right. I have compiled a Photoshop file where Bianca is going to rank the current custom fight kit. So Bryce Mitchell got shorts, camo shorts. Sean O'Malley got custom shorts. And now we have the 3. All right. Get in here. Sickening, all right?
Whoa.
So, Max Holloway got his floral shorts. Alex Pereira got some type of tribal pattern here. And Zhang Weili got a Chinese Mulan version.
Whoa.
Which is pretty sick. So, these are like the first time this like ever happened. Besides like Sean O'Malley, Bryce Mitchell kind of opened the gates for this. I want my camo shorts. And then he got his, which honestly, not that bad. But then Sean O'Malley got his, and then Max Holloway was like pestering Dana in the UFC for his floral swimsuit. And he got his. Conor McGregor put a laughing emoji on Max Holloway's.
Oh no.
I mean, they could have been cool. I feel like they could have been.
I like them.
I think they're sick, but they could have been like.
They're the colors of the Hawaiian flag.
But I like how it's like U.S. colors too. Yeah, it's a Hawaiian flag. Yeah, for sure.
And like U.S. obviously.
Okay, Bianca. What one do you think is the least attractive out of the bunch?
That one.
You mean the one Justin Gaethje's?
Mm-hmm.
You mean the one that looks like the support? Dude, it'd be actually so funny if they had like a blue stripe on there.
Dude. Yeah, I don't like those. I don't know. I don't like those.
So Justin Gaethje's is rolling at 6?
Yeah.
With the subtle American flag? Do you hate America or something?
No, I just don't like those. They're boring. They're gray and they're not cute.
Okay. Justin Gaethje's rolling at 6.
Okay.
Wow. All right. Who's next?
Now, I would... Are you going to put pictures up on the screen of what these look like?
For sure. But everybody
Okay.
knows what they are.
Okay.
I just want to get your opinion on them because
his would probably be... It's a tie between Sugar Sean and the camo. Actually, I don't love the tribal one, if I'm going to be honest with you. Those look a little interesting. I'd put those, I think.
Okay, Alex Pereira. I honestly thought you would like the Alex Pereira ones. Like, those are sick.
Love those.
Okay. Pereira's coming in at 5.
Yeah.
Sugar Sean.
And then I'd put, honestly, the camo above Sugar Sean just because he started the whole thing. So I think Sugar goes 4.
I honestly think that the camo with the white's pretty sick.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I honestly think that the camo looks cool.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm going to give that 3.
So camo's 3.
And then I'm going to give... I really like Max's, but the Mulan one is sick too, but I like Max's. So I'm going to do Milan 2 and then Max's 1.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I be honest with what I thought you were going to do?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that the 6 would be last. I thought Gaethje's would be 5. And
Wait,
then
you thought which one would be last?
I thought that
You said you thought 6 would be last, but it is last.
no, I thought Gaethje's would be last. I mean, no, I thought that the camo would be last.
Oh.
Gaethje's would be 5th.
Gotcha.
And then coming in at like 4, I thought you were gonna do probably like Max's, and then I thought you were gonna have Sugar's at 1.
Really?
The Chinese one probably at 3, and then the tribal one at 2.
You thought I was going to put Sugar at 1?
Yeah, because you said if you were going to make custom shorts, you'd make them pink in prior episodes. I was going to make you a pair, but I just didn't have time.
If you didn't tell me they were Sugars, I might have liked it better.
Well, okay, if a girl was rocking these with a white name, they'd actually be sick.
Yeah.
But the gold name kind of looks stupid, and plus,
I don't like the gold.
What do you have against Sean O'Malley?
I don't like him.
You like Patty Pimblett, but you don't like Sean O'Malley.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because he's of association with Dave.
So who likes Dave? Patty does?
Yeah, Dave supports Patty and Molly McCann.
No, I didn't know that. I like Patty because he's funny and he's European, and Sugar Sean.
He's Scottish, right? Irish, right? Tell him.
No.
Bianca met a Scottish or Irish man at a pub or a bar or a club.
Wait, you make it sound like
something.
I'm going out without you, drinking with guys. No,
Teachers get stressed out.
Well, I was with a group of girls and some girls as boyfriends, and Kellan wasn't there, but there is a group. There's like these guys from Scotland or Ireland. I can't even remember. And they were interning, and so they were here in the United States, and they called each other Patty and or Scotty. Not even Patty. One of their names was Patty. And I was like, oh, like Patty Pimblett from the UFC. And trying to because I thought Patty Pimblett was Irish.
Yeah.
He sounds Irish. And I
English.
said that 3 times.
Mm.
Patty from the UFC.
Why would you keep pounding that
Because
if they never responded?
Because I didn't remember the guy's name, and I was like, "What's your name?" And he was like, "Patty." I was like, "Oh yeah, like Patty Pimblett." And so then I said it again.
Dude,
I didn't say it 3 times. I said it twice.
That's so awkward.
Yeah. And the guy was like, "Yeah, like he definitely didn't know what I was talking about. He doesn't watch UFC clearly."
Most people don't. But you better now.
But yeah, so I thought Patty was, I didn't realize he was from the UK because he's got a thick accent.
White flag, red cross.
Yeah.
Not Irish.
Gotcha.
This is Irish.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Yeah, I got it. This is interesting. They made their eyes their flag color, but
Hey.
But sugar is like
Graphics
interesting
have come
to
a
me.
long way.
I'm not a huge fan of sugar.
She liked crumble last night, so.
Crumble cookie, to be exact.
You know what else
I can't
made?
believe you got all of my guesses wrong.
Yeah. Don't know you at all.
So you don't know me.
Nope. Not at all.
Not even a little bit.
But doesn't Max Holloway's kind of look like you'd buy them at, what's the little store that
Like
people go
ABC?
to? ABC store. Yeah.
They all look like you.
I was
at an
expecting
ABC
red
store.
with white flowers.
Red,
all look
red
like
shorts.
ABC.
You think you could buy all of those there?
Do you think that they should do this more regularly, or do you think that they should like just stick with the?
I think
white?
everyone should get a custom pair. Why not?
Yeah, my custom pair will be, picture this in your brain:
Okay.
white with black
That's it.
and silver.
And
Silver trim.
Dude, I just dropped my back of my earring
Why'd you take your earrings out?
because they were sore.
Oh.
I'll find it later, but I need that. But if I had custom ones, I know we already talked about this, but I would make them actually, instead of pink, I would make them that like green color I really like. That like
Mint.
no. That green I like to wear. It's like an Irish green.
My God.
Like the green that I got. I have sweaters in this green that I wear on St. Patrick's
Day. One you wear every day.
Yes.
No, what I was thinking would be sick is green, and then there's like a spotted pattern on them usually, like on the front. That's like a halftone. What if you got like Bing's halftone on one of
Bings?
Yeah,
Like
a
dog?
halftone of Bing on like one of the legs.
Like a dog on it?
Yeah, no, just like his face, like a portrait of him, but it's like a halftone on it because it's like dots.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
But I would have to do Bing on one side and Ziggy on the other side.
Yeah, you could. You could just have 2 halftones of your dogs in green because the black would pop on.
But
green.
that's so funny that's what
It'd
you
be a
think
lighter
of.
green, though.
That's so funny. That's what you think of.
Custom shorts, man.
As a design.
Yeah. You can do whatever you wanted.
That is so funny. Yeah. I would think I would do like, because green just goes good with my skin tone. Or I would do like a red, like a burgundy red would be sick.
If you could have one fighter on here, who would you put on here?
What do you mean? If I could choose
on the card.
anyone
wasn't on it.
That wasn't on it. I would say, who's not on it?
John Jones isn't on it.
I would say Michael Chandler.
Yeah. Who would Michael Chandler fight?
Conor McGregor.
Now that sounds like a 300 card to me.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if that
But
was
aren't
on
they
here?
actually already set to fight on a different card? Mm-hmm. On a different card? On which card are they set to fight?
They're not set to fight. They're supposed to fight in July or something.
So they're not set or they're set? Because you said they're not set.
It's like verbal, but like they don't have a set
Nothing's been
date.
written up or anything.
There's no like undercard for anybody to sign up for on that. All right. Kellan's. Because when people are walking by me, they're like, Kellan, who would you wish was on the card? And I'm just like, guys, relax. If I could have one, that's like realistic.
Yeah.
But like not. I'd have to say my favorite fighter, Esteban Ribovics. open the card up with him because he would set the tone. I don't know who he's fighting.
Esteban,
Terrence McKinney.
I've never heard of this guy. And you're saying he's your favorite?
Yeah, he's got to be. Got to be one of my favorite fighters.
I've never heard of him.
Only fought twice in the UFC. He lost to
I feel like I do remember you saying
and
this.
he beat Camilo Kirk.
Esteban Julian Martinez.
He started off the pay-per-view of whoever against or was it? Yeah, it was one pay-per-view against Loic or Rajabov, and that fight was berserk. I think that why do I feel like he was supposed to be on this? But he's fighting in May against Terrence McKinney. Have that matchup today. It would be so sick. Esam Ribovics, dude, this guy.
I wonder if they wanted him on this originally.
Do you think so?
I bet.
Yeah. I don't know what it was.
What the fuck was that sarcasm for?
You said when you were yawning.
I know. I don't know. Every time. Oh my God. I swear I haven't yawned like all day, and I don't know why. It's every time. I'm literally sitting in these chairs and I'm just looking. I don't know if it's the lights or this chair or what, or like being by you.
No, I think it's boring.
I automatically no, it's not.
I think it's the boring aspect.
It's not.
Usually that happens when people get bored.
No.
Dude, I'm fine all day, but then I sit in math class and I just start yawning. Weird.
Oh my God. No, that's
Weird.
not true. No, that's not freaking true. I don't know what it is, but I think it's the lights, and it just gets me tired.
Oh.
Because I could yawn right now, but then I start talking. I don't want to yawn. I just start talking about yawning, and when you say the word yawn or you think about yawning, it makes you yawn more. Mm-hmm. That's what happens. I do it once, and it just is like a chain reaction.
Okay. This is enough right now. The lightweight division is on because Kellan, we did fashion stuff that I thought Bianca was gonna get more excited for. Honestly,
no,
she didn't think it was that cool.
I did,
but I thought she would like it.
I loved it. Whoa.
Yes, there's a tag. Don't pull it off. Oh. This could be collector one day.
You're leaving the tag.
Wait, who cut it?
Probably your mom for Christmas. Wait.
It's not even that whole tag.
Let me see.
Yeah, half the barcode's gone. Obviously, she cut the tag off.
He was leaving the tag on this whole time because of a collector's item. Don't you think that would have, this is never going to be a collector's item. You haven't even worn this once.
Why do you think I haven't?
Because you don't like wearing UFC stuff.
No. You only wear it unless you're in it.
Fun fact, yeah, Kellan has this weird thing about wearing UFC stuff.
Or jerseys. I won't wear anything. Like a Niner player.
Because it's like, oh, I'm not a Niner player, so why would I wear their jersey?
Also, it's like, why am I going to wear another
guy on your back?
Yeah.
Like, you think that's like...
They don't really give a fuck about the team. Like, you can trade them, and they'll be like, I'm going to rep the Vikings
so
if I get
you
traded.
rep the team, not the person, not the player.
Yeah.
I get that. I actually respect that.
Yeah. Like, my favorite player is Deebo Samuel. But if Deebo Samuel would have got traded to the Carolina Panthers over, like, the 2021 offseason, I would have been like, fuck you. And if I had a Deebo Samuel jersey, I would be pissed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's valid. And people are always moving around so much. It's like... Jerseys are expensive for you to wear them for a person. It could be like
$89.99 plus more.
And like for them to play maybe one season, you never know.
Yeah.
Like that's unless it's like a solid like core player that like would stay. They're loyal, but that's a good point. That's hard. But I feel like for UFC it's a little different because like you have San Francisco Niners t-shirts.
There's like a cool global man like retro sweatshirt that I would probably wear.
So one of the things that they
remember
don't
you tried
really
to
have,
get that for me. You like looked on like the UK website and everything and couldn't find it.
It was and that's why I had to settle with this guy because they had a retro cool shirt. Oh my god!
Yeah, so
I didn't realize his eyes were black. That's scary.
Yeah,
but
he looks like the guy from Dune.
Oh yeah,
that's what he looks like.
Kinda. But yeah, I tried getting Kel some merch, but not a fan. Like I would drop like a pretty penny for like a birthday or Christmas on like some cool gear. But
we're going to Shane Gillis.
Yeah, we're going to Shane Gillis. We didn't even start with our normal like what we've been watching and like
I was excited to tell you about.
I know, you really chopped right in.
Chopped
right in.
No, yeah, let's take a break really quick. Pomeroyale's pretty. Apple TV's kind of on fire.
Yeah, they are.
John Sugar. It's pretty good. New episode coming out tonight.
That's so funny because that's what Dana like promoted low key. Like, oh, he really likes that show. But Kel and I had just started watching it like a day before he said he liked it.
And Pomeroyale's good.
And they're both really good. Very different, obviously.
And then they had Masters of Air, right?
Masters of Air?
With Austin Butler.
Yeah, but we have never watched that.
No, I'm just saying they had that.
We should watch that.
And then they have freaking Slow Horses, and then they have Ted Lasso. So they're kind of cranking out the content.
Some of our favorite shows. I was just thinking on the drive over here that I miss watching Slow Horses. I really want there to be a new season.
It's just a good show. Gary Oldman's is so good.
Yeah, it's a great show, and I love Ted Lasso. Yeah, he's a great actor too.
007 candidate for sure.
007
He'd be kind of funny.
Canada?
Candidate.
Oh yeah.
But he'd be like a satire version.
But Daniel I feel Craig's like that's what they need. Yeah, Daniel Craig's so serious that it's almost like...
Oh, no, Daniel Craig's a savage. Don't even...
No, it's good, but like sometimes, you know when those people are so serious, you like look at them and you're like, how would they react if someone farted in front of them? Or like if they farted, you know, like things I did
not know you were going to say that.
Like things that like are like naturally funny and like that you just giggle at. Like
I think he would be laugh.
Like, who did that? Like I don't know what he would say.
The murder.
Okay, wait, I forgot about that movie. He is kind of funny in that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. You know, there's some people you look at and you're like, do you have any fun? Like, do you laugh on your downtime? You know? You never know with some people.
Yeah, but you have to think of the characters he's playing too. If you're 007 going on constant missions to save the freaking world,
I know, but when his character is the same type of like character back to back to back, it's like, oh, maybe that's just how you are as a person. You pick these roles because they're easy for you to play.
Yeah. But wouldn't you do that too?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying like you might be like that in real life. But now we've gotten so off task. Like, let's go back on this.
No, yeah. Apple TV, I think that's the highlight we've got to take away is they're kind of killing it right now.
Yeah, if you don't have Apple TV, you should get it. And they have like, don't they have like discounts?
I don't have a fucking promo code for Apple TV.
I thought they partnered with that.
But I think when we come down to it, at the end of the day, I wish there was more fights on the card. But that's okay. Like, when you look at it and you're going Davis Figueiredo, like, there's just four pre's and then four pre's, which isn't enough for me. That's not enough for me on the biggest event of the year.
That's barely any.
But
there's been ones worth like 8.
That is 8 total prelims.
Oh.
Plus the 5 on the top card.
Oh. Yeah, then that seems like enough. But
it's
if they're
decent.
not juiced, then that doesn't feel like enough.
It's fine. It's just... I wish it could have been a little more loaded, but I get it, guys. You can't be. Guys are on their own timetables. They got to do what's best for them. And if the time aligned perfectly, great. And we did get really good fights on here, but I think that the one that everybody's low key sleeping on, low key, high key. Don't freaking at me. I know I sound stupid when I say it. I'm a big Cody Brundage fan, bro. I watched the first like 30 seconds of his last fight, and I'm telling you, if somehow, some way, like if it was Jeff Neal versus Shavkat Rakhmonov, and what do we title that video? What happens if Jeff Neal can stay on the feet? What happens if Cody Brundage can somehow stuff a takedown from Bo Nickal? Like, Bo Nickal's never fought a grappler before like this. This isn't like... Cody Brundage is the biggest underdog of all time in the UFC coming into this fight, which means Bo Nickal is the largest favorite. But I think that's got to be how that works, fucking right? I don't actually know betting at all. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's separate. But in the fight I was watching, Cody Brundage, he like steps back and throws a big right hand. And Bo Nickal, like Cody Brundage was saying in his little media day scrum on Tuesday or Wednesday, that who knows what happens when the boy gets cracked in the face a little bit. Obviously, he's so tough. Penn State wrestler, 3-time national champ or whatever in college. But Cody Brundage is a thick boy. And if he manages to sprawl, if Bo starts taking some weird shots, kind of like he did against Jamie Pickett, where they weren't really well set up, I feel like Cody Brundage finds a telegraphed or just reads a telegraph takedown, pops him with an uppercut, with a knee. Who knows? And I'm just saying, I know that there's a lot of people in the comment section saying that they're going to might as well put $10 down on Cody Brundage. I actually think that this could be a tight fight. I actually think it could be, because it just seems like when you get a dude that is actually knowledgeable in the wrestling and grappling department, it's in the MMA world, it almost seems like it's exponentially more difficult to take them down, just because you have to take into account the kicks and the punches and the strikes and the whole different, like, obviously when Bo Nickal's going in against Jamie Pickett, he could take Jamie Pickett down anytime he wanted to. But Cody Brundage is going to know, he's going to have some little tricks up his sleeve. He's going to expect, obviously they're not on the same level wrestling wise, but I think that he's going to just be a little bit more knowledgeable and maybe be able to escape some positions. And who knows if he can get off his back. It's going to be interesting. But when it comes down to it, though, we're acting like Bo Nickal is just a one-dimensional fighter. This dude can actually put your lights out, and he seems to have really crisp, clean combinations, just like Khamzat Chimaev. So I'm not saying Cody Brundage, if he stays off the feet, is going to compete with him, but that is obviously his best route to victory. Bo Nickal, though, get the boy now, because it's only going to get harder, because this is about 200 pounds, whatever, 6'1", 2, how tall is he? Yeah, 6'1", 186, but he's probably walking in there like 200-ish pounds of just raw American power, baby. And yeah, it's gonna be a good fight, and I think that it is getting heat. Obviously, I've been critical of this fight being on the pay-per-view, but I really like Cody Brundage, and so when it comes down to it, the opportunity is fantastic, and it is not his fault that he is on the card. And
bad.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. And when usually Kellan's a fan of somebody, they seem to just like ball out. Exceed expectations.
And everything.
But we get Jiri Prochazka here versus Alexander Rakic. The Calvin Kattar fight's going to be good against Aljamain Sterling. I think Calvin Kattar is going to freaking piece him up a little bit.
I hope so.
Kayla Harrison.
Aljamain. Wait,
Sterling.
maybe I think I do like Aljamain. I don't love... Dude. What's the guy that used to have that little, like, weird little bump on his chest? It looked like a boob.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's done right now. Dude, I went back and rewatched.
Don't like him.
I went back and rewatched the Duplessis versus Strickland fight, and I didn't actually realize how tight it really was in that first round. Like the numbers look skewed just because Sean was landing the jab a lot, but like,
whoa.
The fight was close, and Dricus did take that dub. I was like surprised when Sean's name didn't get called, but I wasn't really paying that close attention because me and Sheridan were hanging out, because the next day was like the NFC divisional game or something, so we weren't really paying attention. But look at how jacked Kayla Harrison is.
I know, I was going to say, dang, she's jacked.
She's fighting Holly Holm. So this is her UFC debut. She was fighting in like the PFL. Yeah. She's a good judo.
No, that's so much pressure.
So it's gonna be fun. Like, this is a good fight.
That will be good. Yeah,
she's been
excited for that. But I feel like...
Look how old she is. Okay. That's what happens, though.
An ageist.
What? An ageist?
Yeah.
No, but it's just surprising. Like, I don't know what happened.
How old is she?
She's only like 30-something, 33.
You know, some people just have... more skin on their face, and it makes them look wrinkly.
No, but like she looked like this though, like not that long ago. Now she kind of looks like that.
Sometimes when people wear makeup,
yes,
it almost makes them look older than their actual age.
Yes.
Wait, is that? Oh, that's Holly. I was like, is that her?
Oh no, man, she's just got different looks. No, but yeah, obviously, I'm just not sure about that, but. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a really good one. There. And then the main guy.
Oh,
What? I'm just saying what everyone's thinking.
God, you're going to literally roast me when we're older.
What?
You're going to roast me and think I'm ugly when we're older.
Yeah, but I'll be right there with you, so you can just roast me back.
Men always age gracefully, and women age with wrinkles and fat, and guys get like silver fox and... handsome.
Yeah. I'm going to be bald in 5 years.
If you're bald, we're done.
You'll be right there with me. Receiver.
No,
No, you're not
seen this head of hair?
Yeah, you think it's thick.
Yeah.
But it ain't.
Start taking Rogaine now.
Rogaine?
I'm just kidding.
You
would look good bald. That's the thing, though. You're so
practically am, dude.
You're not bald.
This is what I really wanted to say, though. And I guess we might clip this because there's not a lot of clippable content here besides.
Oh, are you dogging on our pod right now?
Ours, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Who does everything?
Oh.
No, dude.
Who acts
No,
like
Bianca
I
gives me the
have to
clicks.
be here?
Bianca gives me the clicks for sure.
No, I don't.
But Diego Lopes, all right. I watched the Mofsar Vloy fight because Kellan sounded like kind of a noob here.
Did ya?
Didn't watch that pay-per-view either last year. It was like 2 fights in a row that I'm like, I didn't really watch that. I didn't really bond on. Like, why would you listen to me if I'm not watching? But Diego Lopes.
Click off
Listen,
now.
him versus
Click
Sadiq.
up now.
They're long gone by now. Sadiq versus Diego, though. I actually do believe that Diego Lopes can be one of the best featherweights on planet Earth because when you get up to that upper echelon, there's some serious killers there. But surprisingly, not as many like grapplers as like other divisions, so he's a bit safer in that respect. But I love him because when he gets taken down in that Mavsar Vloyev fight, the activity from his guard is ridiculous. Like the way he's just throwing up triangles, and I absolutely love, especially when Espan Ribovics does it, and also the other homie Argentinian guy, I think, for Francisco. Wait, what the fuck is his name? I don't remember. It's okay. He just got knocked out, or got kind of pieced up recently, but the Kimura takedown defense is money, and he used that a couple times. He was finding that, but the way that he can just the way he doesn't give up on himself and just keeps transitioning and trying to find finishes, especially on such short notice against one of the top guys in the division in Mavsar, is ridiculous. So if he puts on that kind of performance on short notice against the number 5 ranked featherweight in the world, the sky's the limit for him, and he seems to have the physicality to be able to stuff takedowns when needed. Probably when he has a full camp and he's long and lengthy, and when he cracks you, it seems to sting. And when you're looking at guys like Yair Rodriguez and Brian Ortega, Max Holloway, those are really good. He has such a good frame to match up with them stylistically, so that's really good. And I think that he just has all the makings to be super special. And against Sadiq Youssef, it's going to be a great test, but I think Diego's going to get the finish here. He seems to just rise to the occasion every single time. Every single time he goes out there. He lost to Homie, though, in the Contender Series, but I thought that's what I recognize him from, because I'm like, he has such a distinct look. He looks like a pop star.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
And I was like, who is this guy?
Like
And I remember when Yo Anderson Brito beat him back in 2021. And that's crazy. He lost a split decision after that, lost a grappling match, won a couple, lost a grappling match. Yeah, he was doing really well, pretty much, in the UFC. Oh yeah, he lost to Zack Snyder, dude. Yeah, he's fine. But yeah, beating Gavin Tucker and Pat Sabatini in the way he did is super impressive. But okay, the main thing that we want to get to is Kellan usually does bracket fights because there's a lightweight big questions. You want it because there's just so much ifs, ands, or buts in the UFC, and it's just so sad how Alexander Volkanovski, I was just watching a video, can go from like the freaking guy to like not even being in this bracket right here. Because okay, it's fine, but like he is one of the best lightweights in the world if he goes up a division, obviously with the way he fought Islam on a full camp, but I just don't see him getting a lightweight title shot anytime soon, or even maybe when he returns he'll go to lightweight, but we'll see. That's for another day, another time. But
another day,
another OG. I created lightweight elite 8 title fight bracket.
Sounds like you need to put like
lightweight elite 8. So usually when we're doing the seeding, it's a little bit interesting because Kellan's just kind of freeballing it. Like what would be cool, what would be this, what would be that. But we get 2 pre-made seedings. So we're going to face Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje together, all right? And then obviously Arman and Charles Oliveira. Since we're getting these fights this Saturday, which are berserk and have made the card actually enticing for people to want to tune in. Otherwise, without them, it'd be pretty freaking boring, I feel like.
He looks like the guy we just played with volleyball. In volleyball.
Max?
No. Gaethje.
Oh, Gaethje.
Doesn't he look like that?
Oh, yeah.
That guy we played?
With, yeah.
Yeah.
He does, for sure.
What?
I'm just kidding. But then...
Oh, when you turn...
But then... I was not sure what to do because this is for a chance to face freaking Islam Makhachev. What dude takes so much heat from everybody for no reason is Ilia Topuria, all right? And Max always talking crap. Everybody's saying stuff about him, how he's interesting, like he shouldn't be dismissing me. Max always pretty pissed about that, but at the end of the day, dude, when it comes down to it, the guy that you tried to beat 3 times, Ilia Topuria beat him in around 7 minutes and put him out cold. That's all I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm saying. So if Ilia Topuria is not feeling like he wants to fight Max Holloway right now, he earned that right. And if he wants to fight anybody at lightweight, Ilia Topuria can do that, okay? I matched him up with the Diamond, Dustin Poirier. And then I matched up with the most exciting matchup I can possibly come up with, and that's Michael Chandler versus Benoit Saint-Denis. I think the wrestling would cancel out, and they just kind of stand and bang a little bit, but I do think that if it comes down to it, Benoit Saint-Denis is probably going to initiate those grappling exchanges for sure. But what fight should I start out with when it comes to picking a winner? We have 2 on the card, so it'll be like predictions for this week, and then 2 that are obviously not.
Max and Gaethje. Or you were saving that?
No, yeah, I will do it. I'll do it right now. So my official prediction for UFC 300, that is going to happen. I feel like the nectar from the floral shorts is going to insert into Max's veins and give him the energy
to lose.
So, dude, I don't want him to lose. I think Max is going to win.
I don't want him to lose either, but I think he is gonna.
How do you think he would lose? Obviously.
I'd go to decision for sure, but I think
so?
he would just take more hits.
I just feel like Max might get battered and bruised.
I know. I'm thinking he's going to get like a black eye, like I see like a swollen eye his way. But it could be a winning swollen eye. You could win with that, but he's getting a shiner.
Well, yeah, both of these guys are not going to be out right after this fight.
No.
I think that Max is going to get a decision. I think he's going to outpoint him. I don't think there's going to be a finish here, but I think Max gets by Justin somehow.
Yeah, no finish.
Max gets by Justin Gaethje somehow, some way. And Bianca, I'll let you be the rules. Should I go vertically? Who who do you want Max to end up fighting? Benoit or Michael or Ilia or Dustin? Let's go Ilia and Dustin.
Okay,
no. What do you go. You go. You go. What do you want?
I want him to fight Michael.
You think Michael Chandler would get by Benoit Saint-Denis? All right. I like it.
You put it like that. But yeah.
I like it. People forget how good Michael Chandler is. The dude is only like 36 or whatever. Or he's 37, 38 maybe now. But he takes such good care of his body that I feel like when he just gets primed and ready to go, that he's going to be locked in. And he's going to be... Because I think Conor McGregor's trying to wait it out, get him a little bit older. But the way Michael Chandler is just so disciplined, I just feel like he's going to be fine.
Yeah. He grew on me for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so now
Doesn't have
what?
To shake drums. Yeah, I don't know.
But he what?
Nothing.
Okay. Now is that Ilia
versus Dustin.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Dustin just beat a staph-infected Benoit Saint-Denis. But
I'm gonna go.
Dustin's really good.
Oh, that's so hard.
Knocked him out cold.
Shoot. I'm going Dustin.
Dustin the Diamond, Bianca says, gets by Ilia Topuria. Then I'll pick this one. Arman Tsarukyan versus Charles Oliveira, which, do not even get it twisted. Do not even get this twisted. I think currently Max and Justin think that they have this shit in the bag. They think that they're going to get this $300,000 bonus. Do you think they should do that? $300,000 bonus for UFC 300?
For fight of the night? No, that's not fair to everyone else.
No, every finish on the card. 300K.
Whoever finishes?
Whoever gets a finish on the card, 300K.
No, then they need to do that on every card.
No, but it's 300.
I don't care. There's
What
been
about
harder.
100?
There's been harder finishes in the past.
Well, we haven't seen any of them.
What do you mean?
We haven't seen what's going to happen here.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, he should have. If he's got that much money to give it up.
No, this is just a hypothetical. They're not actually doing 300.
Well, then,
Okay.
sure. I mean, yes, they're all deserving of it, but
No, it's just
that's
a
not fair.
once in a lifetime event. Literally, this will never happen again.
How?
UFC 300 will never happen again.
Neither would UFC 299 or 298.
Yes.
Those are all single ones that will never happen again. So I get that it's the 300th, but it's like, oh, just add one to what it was. They're all equal. Do you get my point?
Yes. Yes, I do. Never mind. Should have asked.
No, I do think that they should get a signing, or not a signing
Yes,
bonus.
they will get a bonus.
They'll get a bonus
If they
of
should be-
300,000. No, 3,000. No, 30. No, 30.
100.
30.
100.
30.
No, they're usually 50 or more.
Oh, okay. So I guess it's
They're
only
just gonna
the only
double it to
3
100
is
probably.
yeah
Christ.
maybe 130.
Okay, but here's the thing. I didn't know this. They gave out like 100K on UFC 200. And they're obviously grown a lot since then. So
That's
if they
not
could-
fair.
If they could pay
They
up
could give
100K since
200K
then-
at 200 then. But no, then this one gets 300.
All right, we're gonna do Arman versus Charles now because I feel like I'm arguing with a brick wall. Charles versus Arman. This could be, like I was saying before we got into that, could maybe be fight of the night. I'm not even freaking lying
Oh
to
my
you.
god, you think? Oh,
Yes.
100% actually. But yeah, I could see it. I could see it. I
Can ya?
forget.
You can see
how
it?
good.
Charles is
No, not Benoit.
Arman.
Armand.
Yeah, he has the quadzilla. He looks like Superman.
You look at him right there, and he looks like our friend from high school. Like, he doesn't look like he'd be a freaking.
Yeah, but then you remove that circle and he looks like Clark Kent.
I guess that's
He's
true.
like a 5'7" Clark
Yeah,
Kent.
but I think the hair is throwing me off. He looks like he's in middle school.
He's such a badass.
He doesn't look like his arms are registered weapons. Okay, continue.
Dude, this is...
Put Charles through. We know.
No, Oh, God, it's such a hard... This is harder to pick than the Max fight. All right, we'll
Yeah,
say
it is.
Charles just seems to get the shit done. Like, he just
He
seems to
gets
get
the job
shit
done. But you know, so does
Arman gets it done
Armand.
almost every time.
He gets it, I don't know when he's not gotten it done.
Against Matauj, he got screwed.
Oh, that's true. I don't fucking know. Rock, paper, scissors.
Did you, like, sneak since the 20-minute mark? Because you've been on one.
see me take a sip of anything?
No.
Oh my god.
What a
I think I'm
fight.
just getting delusional from all the boredom you call it. You called it. I'm not saying that.
Okay. So do you want to go across and down? So Dustin versus
You know-
Arman or Chandler versus...
You can make that rule.
All right. Dustin versus Arman.
You're gonna go
Dude,
that way.
fucking Arman gets by it. Arman gets the shit
You
done.
think against Dustin? Yeah. But Charles would just look really good right there.
I know, but we've seen
But yeah.
Charles versus Islam.
Yeah.
You know how that goes. You get arm triangled and knocked out pretty much. Then Max
Yeah, that
versus
was not
Michael
good.
Chandler would actually be a
That
freak
would
fest.
be like, could they do that? Oh my god, I just spit.
I mean, yeah. It's the UFC. Like
No,
could
but like,
do
are they in the
everything.
same weight class, or they can't?
All
do
these
whatever they
guys
want?
are in the title.
Okay.
The title.
Ooh,
Lightweight.
Yep.
Max is a featherweight, but he's fighting.
That's what I was like.
Justin
That's what I was
Gaethje.
like. Oh yeah,
Justin
because I
Gaethje's
knew
a
he was a
lightweight,
featherweight.
and
So I was like, what the
That's why
frick?
it's cool, is because Max is fighting up a weight class against Gaethje.
Well, then don't act like, oh, me asking if they're in the same weight class is so holy moly.
But why would I make this?
No, you're right. It was a dumb question because it says lightweight, but
Who wins?
Has been at featherweight.
Who fucking wins? Who fucking wins?
Michael.
I agree.
And now we're doing
Arman versus what I wasn't expecting here. Michael Chandler.
Truth
be told.
Okay, let's be careful on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Truth be told.
Is Arman the best lightweight on planet Earth right now? Besides Islam.
I don't know.
I actually think he might be.
I think he is.
I think Arman, the way he just absolutely... Dude. This, though, was crazy. Knee Superman against Benil. That was crazy. No leverage at all. Wakai. Wapa.
That reminds me of the Shark Tales where he's like,
like, I think that Arman is the best in the world. And when we put him up again...
You're just going to have to circle him because, like, that just looks wrong.
It just looks like a bunch of dots. It doesn't matter. Like, fuck off. The way I have lightweight going right here, the lightweight rankings of the world. Mm-hmm. I think it's Islam. I think it's Arman. The margin's close. Like, Arman could be better than him. The champion.
Oh.
This is for a title shot. Oh. This was what the bracket was fucking for. All right. Then, under that, I mean, just a hot take. Could the featherweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria, actually be the third best lightweight on planet Earth? Like, if I could go back...
I wouldn't call that a hot take.
Oh, I would.
I would call that a cold take.
I'm saying Ilia Topuria is the third best on all here.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that if you put Ilia versus Dustin, he beats Dustin. You put Ilia versus Charles, he beats Charles. You put Ilia versus Justin Gaethje, he beats Justin Gaethje.
But we don't have Ilia winning. We have Dustin. So should we make a change? That. Should we make a change?
I mean, yeah, we can go back.
No.
We know who won. We literally recording what happened.
I'm just kidding.
If I could go through here, I would say Ilia.
Okay.
It wouldn't make a difference because Arman still wins.
Yeah, but I would like to see different matchups. See, you're saying Gaethje.
Let's do Gaethje winning.
I did Holloway.
Your final four was what?
It was Max.
And then I had
Dustin.
Arman. You had Arman too.
Arman. And I had Michael. You're having everyone different other than Arman.
So I'm doing Justin, Benoit, Arman,
and
Topuria.
Yeah.
When it comes to this fight, I honestly do think that a healthy Benoit gets by Justin Gaethje. And then I think that these three are just a real hell of a trio here. That's a real hell of a trio. And I think Arman gets by Ilia. Narrowly.
You know what you should start doing is screen recording and then cropping it and putting the screen record on the video while we're talking, while you're doing it.
I've tried to do that, but it gets up quick. Like I took like a 4-minute video. It was like 400 megabytes.
And you can't just delete it right away to make it go away after you've posted it?
What? I tried to do that. And it like wasn't working, but I should do that now.
I feel like it could work now that you have so many terabytes and stuff. I don't know the lingo, but you got more gigs than before.
Arman versus Benoit in the finale.
Dude, we're up to 50. That's what happens when you don't record for a month.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you make fun segments.
Good job, host.
Fuck off. All right. Thank you, guys. The final prediction for UFC 300 is that Arman versus Charles is going to steal the show.
Yeah.
Cody Brundage is going to beat Bo Nickal. And that
they should get a $300 bonus.
Max Holloway has the best shorts.
Yeah, I actually genuinely like his shorts. You said they were boring, but I like them.
I just wasn't expecting that. I was expecting red with white.
That's you gotta go in, no expectations, baby. But red with white actually would have been sicker, but that's like a classic Hawaiian. That's like Lilo and Stitch. Like he's probably trying to look a little different than that.
No, I agree. It's coming. It's coming hot. Coming in really hot. And it's going to be crazy. But we're back. We are so back. All right.
We forgot how to do that. But
Thank you, guys.
thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week in a month. Bye.